up. Hands up if you scheduled your stream for PM instead of AM. Ooh, me. That was me. I did that. And I just noticed now. What's up, Sawyer? What's up, Tuluk? Welcome along. I'm going to be interested to see who actually turns up today now because I totally goofed the scheduling. What's up, GP Cubing? Welcome along. You're watching Cubecast, episode 1 of season 3. Can you believe it? Episode 20 overall. We got lots to do today. What's up, Dwayne? Welcome along. Yeah, gosh, what's been happening, hey? Tell me what's been happening. What have you been up to the last couple of weeks? Let me know. I've been off for the school holidays. So basically the way my life works is that streaming is an impossibility during the school holidays because I got kids and they have holidays and it's painful. So I have to deal with that during the school holidays. What's up, Nexer? So what the heck's been going on? A lot of WCA stuff's been going on, okay? I've been yapping about WCA, of course. WCube, will there be a video about this stream? If I could, I would make a video reacting to a video about this stream. Reacting to a video about the previous stream. That's like my slop agenda. I'm going to talk about YouTube slop later, actually, because I'm pretty sure and that's what I make. And I'm okay with it. I think there's space for cube slop in the cube space. GP Cubing, can I see the kids? Absolutely not, you creep. Color Block, welcome along. Insemming's here as well. Insemming, I scheduled the stream for PM instead of AM. Duh, so I'm technically 12 hours early compared to what I scheduled this for. So just deal with it, all right? What do the letters in the thumbnail stand for? That's the new cube we're going to talk about. Hey, shall we just get into the what's coming up on the show? Hey, let's just do that. Cubecast episode 20, everyone. Season 3. Can you believe it? I came back. I turned up. Hooray, hooray, hooray for me. We're going to talk about, well, there's WCA news. That's actually something I want to start doing, right? It's because I yap a lot about the WCA. And not always in a super, like, friend, no, super, well, I've been very critical. I do stand up for them, but I've been critical, but I do stand up for them, but I've been critical, all right? I try and be balanced. So I thought, well, what can I do apart from literally volunteering for them? Because I don't think they want me as a store owner, as a delegate or anything like that. Maybe something else, I don't know. But I thought, anyway, that I would start having a segment about just amplifying WCA news, just the news, the stuff that they broadcast on their website. I thought I'd bring some more attention to that. That seems like a nice thing to do, hey? What's up, JDB? Welcome along. Lovely to have you here. So we're going to go through some WCA news. The AGM is happening. That's the annual general meeting, everyone, if you don't know what that is. And there's also a couple of vacancies have been posted for team leaders at the WCA as well. So we're going to have a look at them. We're going to find out what those vacancies are, what you need to do to help out, and also what the heck the vacancies actually mean, what teams they're for. I'm going to try learning a bit more about the WCA by speaking a bit more about the WCA. That makes sense? What's up, Supersonic Cuber? I'm really good, thanks. How are you? Hey, spam the chat with where you are in the world. I'm always interested to know where you are. I'm in New Zealand, if you didn't know. Like I said, we're gonna have a little discussion about whether or not this is slop and whether or not I'm okay with it. Spoiler, I totally am okay with it. We're going to talk about Teacher Jia on the, which YouTube channel is he using? He's using the GAN, it's got GAN in the name, his YouTube channel, but what does he call it? It's called GAN Cube Station. He's been pumping out a lot of content recently. We're going to have a look at that, and because he had some really interesting stuff to say about coaching. And I think Teacher Jia is a coach. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna work through that. Is his name? Is it Jia? Teacher Jia, yeah, XIA, Jia. Feel free to correct my pronunciation of Chinese words, because I am ignorant on a scale that is hard for mortals to comprehend. All right. Okay. Someone's in France. Bonjour. Hello, Nexer. Mango is at Speedcube shop. Hello, Mango. Welcome along. Far out. Mango, that reel you posted with you 10 years ago, with your little baby face, not a single hair on that chin. No way would I have guessed that was you. You're 10 years ago versus now. Patrick's in New York. Good on ya. GP in Israel. Dwayne in Melbourne. You're up early. Cube Pianist, he changed... Welcome, first of all. Hello. He changed his channel from Teachers Yeah to GAN Cube Station. Yeah, I thought I thought there was a channel called Teachers Yeah. I've looked at his videos before. I'm pretty sure he is a coach too. Okay, cool. Validation. The Supersonic Cubers in Spain. Hola. Wait a minute. The Supersonic Cubers in Spain. Hola, but is from Germany. Guten Tag. I'm such Eurotrash. Look at me go. Justice is in Florida. We've got an actual Florida human. Mango, you should show that short on stream. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go and find Mango. So first thing we're going to look at today, off topic. I haven't even finished saying what I was going to do yet. Mango Cuber. Look at this. Look at this goober. Where's the shorts? Here we go. Oh no, it's that one. You watch this, everyone. Look at this. No way. No shot that's you. Look at him. Whoops. Sorry, spoiled it. Oh, jeez. Fat-handed. Boomer. Boomer. 31 second OH. Goated. What's he gonna... What? I've forgotten what time you actually dropped on this. I was too busy just being like, what? That was Mango? No way. A 10. Okay. Chill. Chill, Mango, with the 10s. Oh, I'm missing my favorite show. Guys, this is the level of dedication. I'm missing my favorite show to bring you the podcast today. Baby Mango. What's up, Efemica? Welcome along. Clement's in Connecticut. Welcome, Clement. Glad to have you here. Okay, what else are we doing? Where did I get to? We got to Teachers Yeah. We're also going to look at the GAN squan in Chris's vlog. Can you believe Chris Mills held out on me? Remember when he was on the show and we talked about the Scube? And he showed me that... No, the squan. And he showed me that one photo of him walking along holding it. And I was like, cool, thanks. Appreciate that. Now... he's revealed some video of it in his vlog, which, by the way, Chris's vlog is going off. I haven't watched the whole thing yet because I'm a terrible friend, but I've watched that getting mega views. Gan bumped it, a few people bumped it, so that's pretty cool. Good on you, Chris, getting them mega views. Goated YouTuber Chris Mills, but also we're enemies because he withheld GAN squan footage from me. But we're gonna look at it today anyway. Psych! Blue clock, everyone. A blue clock came out. Sean from Speedcube Review. I've been emailing him this morning. We're gonna have a look at his video. I was like, is it different? And he said, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what clock is. So I think he literally learns to solve a clock in that video. Yeah, you know. I got distracted by the chat there. And we're also going to look at the one in the title. Someone was asking me about the letters in the title. The new X-Man design, XT3 V1. This is, we're going to be able to, I'm going to do something very big brain, which I've been doing recently on Bilibili videos. So Bilibili's a Chinese site. I have tried getting a login, but my lord, has it, is it a pain in the butt? I cannot, I've got WeChat. I've got like legit Chinese stuff that should let me log in, but it will not let me create a login to Bilibili. So we can only watch a bit of the video, but I will use Google Lens on my telephone here to translate the subtitles. Huge brain, okay? And we'll find out a little bit about it. And then anyone who can speak Chinese in the chat can correct Google. Clement's demanding clock. Should we do it? It's season 3. Cube Pianist. By the way, some of the stuff isn't accessible worldwide, if I'm not mistaken, on Bilibili. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I can't get the app for Bilibili on my phone. But I do have WeChat, so I was trying to use my WeChat to log in, but it just seems to come to a dead end. And I've got to translate everything that's on the site. Man, it's hard work. So yeah, there's a new X-Man XT3 V1. This is the one that I spoke about when I spoke about it back when the Tornado V4 was just being leaked. And I think I spoke about it with Jaden on A Week in Cubing. There was another cube around for the testers. Because I can say it now. I don't care. They've released it. Dwayne, who's a Qiyi endorsee, Dwayne Ramos, who comes to my cube club, and he's OG Christchurch cuber. He had one of these as a prototype before the Tornado V4. And I'm not to misquote Dwayne or anything like that, but he was a big fan of what we now know as the XT3 V1. If that, I actually haven't confirmed with him that that's what it is, but it's probably what it is, right? It was the other 3x3. Justice, we will show the squan. If you really want to, you can just go to Chris's video and look at it, like it's in there. Oh, and yeah, Jaden and I talked about it. That's right, when Jaden popped into the stream to talk. Yeah, anyway, that's what's coming up today. Remember that? Do you remember everything I said? Good. Let's do some clock before Clement actually dies of excitement. Shall we do some clonk, everyone? Oh, crap. Wait a minute. Do I have a... Yeah, I do have a clonk. Here we go. Do I have a solved clonk, or have my children been interfering with it? Right, hold on a minute. Gonna just remember how to solve clonk, everyone. I need that, right? Nope. How does clock work? Like that. This is gonna be awful. Just heads up. I haven't solved a clock in months. I don't know what my pin order is. I don't know any of that noise, but we're going to do a quick average of 5 on clonk, everyone, because we've never clonked on this stream. Okay, here we go. GP's got to do your Duolingo. Which language are you Duolingoing in? Let me know. Okay, here we go. Can I even remember how to to scramble a clonk? Let's find out. Do we have any clock lords in the chat? I think this is totally fine, given that we are going to talk about a new clonk today. This is totally fine. Cube Pianist is going to die of boredom with all the clock. Sorry about that. Rest in peace. This is it. It took me 3 seasons, but I've found Cube Pianist's limit. I've killed Cube Pianist, everyone. Rest in peace. Oh, no, that's the wrong... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, no, not that one. Bit of light on the old desk here. There we are. How's that? Is it perfect? Everything I do is perfect, so I assume so anyway. All right, should we solve some clock, everyone? Here we go. Like I said, this is going to be absolute agony for all of you, I would say. Okay, I'm allowed to do that. Still feels wrong. Here we go. Can I remember the pin order? Nope, I can't. Already I can't. Pretty painful. There's the flip. Oh my god. We're out here breaking records and hearts, everyone. Flip. It's good. 22. Very, very mid. If you're playing along at home, do type your times in the chat. Concentration. Clement with the 330. In Semming, clock is not much fun to watch. How dare you? How dare you suggest that anything on my stream is not the most entertaining thing you've ever seen? Ooh, I like this one. Okay, here we go. This is going to be absolute fire. You ready for this? Here we go. Oh, crap. I messed it up. How? How did I mess that up? I've forgotten how clock works, everyone. What the hell? I've actually forgotten how clock works. Okay, there it is. Whoops. Well, that was good. That was gonna be just outstanding. Does that count? That it was almost amazing? free pin. Love that. 12 o'clock. Here we go. This is actual misery. This solve here. Don't love that. Flip, 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 flip. It's good. Ugh, 34. Yuck. You can all blame... who can we blame? Clement. We can all blame Clement for this, alright? And Qiyi. Because they released a clock, making clock relevant today. And then Clement was in the chat just dying for clock. I'm going to do this side, I reckon. Here we go. Whoop. Okay, that's not terrible. Ooh, 10 past. Half past. 12 o'clock. Oh, I keep doing that extra move that the EU family keep giving me into trouble for. 16. Okay, we're in the teens, everyone. We're in the teens. Let's go. Anyone tuning in right now is just going to be like, nope. I'm out. Clement, is this good for you? I don't know. These times look pretty good. 2.57, 2.23. Insemming with an 8, sub 10. Let's go. Mango with a 7. Yo, we got some clock lords in here. We got some clock lords. Okay, I see you. I see you, clock lords. Let's go. Speaking of clock lords. Oh. Oos! Let's go. That's where I want to be. I mean, for no practice, this is where I want to be. With practice, I want to be very much closer to the 10. I'm looking for that dad OCR, okay? The dad OCRs are where I'm at. Like, that's what I'm looking for. And I think I only have Wee Young EU, so Elias and Levi's dad. I think I only have him to beat. Canyon. What the clock? TPS Cuber, haven't solved clock in 5 years. Then you're perfectly prepared for this stream. Have we done 4 already? I've not really been paying attention. Oh, and I didn't reset my little thing here, did I? Average of 5. What did I do? My first one was 22. Okay, I think I've got one more, hey? One more for the average of 5. Here we go. Such concentration. Very get scramble right. I'm trying to get... Actually, no, I don't want to scramble clock. I don't mind scrambling clock, but some people's clocks are just like out of control and I can't feel the dots on them. Like if I ever have to scramble someone's clock that doesn't feel like mine, I get immediately furious. Mango, do some FTO. I would need to learn some FTO. Is the issue. Okay, I don't hate that side. Oh, I hate this side less. I'm going to go for this side, I reckon. Here we go. Oh, and I can set my pins. Still feels weird. Okay, here we go. You. Half, honestly, most of my success in clock just is about me remembering the pin order. If I can remember the pin order, then I'll be fine. Oh, missed it. Added an extra second because I literally missed the keyboard for a 14. Okay. Okay, that's not bad, hey? That's not bad. What's my average of 5? 18, actually. That's horrible. Let me see if I can just... I'm just going to roll this average of 5 by one more solve, okay? Never say one more solve, but I'm going to roll it by one more solve. See if I can get like a 15 average or something. A mid-teen average would be pretty sweet, actually. And would fill me with confidence ahead of my comp this weekend. That's right. I have a competition this weekend. 3x3 clock and OH. I could be going on a massive sailing trip out the harbour and way up the heads, but instead, I'm going to a comp because I never go to comps, and I feel like I should. So I just want you to know, Daniel, and the organisers, if that's if you're watching, that's what I'm sacrificing. Huge, big sailing trip. But you know what? I'm doing cubes instead. So here we go. So I've got to make it worthwhile. That's nice. Uh-oh. 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 Might be a DNF. No, it's good. For a 16 and an average of 5 of 16. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Supersonic Cuber. One more solve. Death face. Yeah, okay, no, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Oh, shoot. Okay, bear with me, everyone. I'm just going to do a little text here. My mate who's coming around to fix my kitchen roof is texting me, so I'm just gotta text him back just a second. Sup, bro? You at home? I am, but I'm live streaming. Door should be open. And I'll give him a little salute. All right, there we are. Dad life. I've got holes in my kitchen roof that I'm getting fixed. That's fun, isn't it? Hey, should we do some stuff now? Should we do some stuff? Let me just jump into the World Cube Association website. Make sure that the Remember Me button seems to be working now. I don't know if you were watching the other week, but I was raging out at specifically at the Remember Me button on the WCA website because it was a hateful liar and was always screwing me over, and it just would not work. Sometimes it would work on mobile, but it wouldn't ever work on desktop. And then I growled about it on the live stream, and I can only assume that the powers that be at the World Cube Association are watching every single second of content I produce and are making adjustments to their website based purely on my recommendations. So thank you for that, WCA. I appreciate you and all your hard work that you do taking all my suggestions that I scream into the void. Lots of hype in the chat for the Remember Me button. Okay, right. Now, shut up, everyone. Shut up, because we're going to have a look at the latest news from the WCA, okay? The annual meeting, the AGM, the annual general meeting, the AMM, I suppose technically it's called by the WCA. The board is providing notice. I might just move my little chat here, eh? I think... the chat. Give me the chat. I hate OBS so much it gives me energy. Oh no, that's the screen. Whoops. I hate it so much. See, that's on top. Why can't I move it? Thank you. Thank you. Is that useful? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's any better or worse than it was. But anyway, annual members meeting, October 24. The board is providing notice as required by bylaw 2.12, one of my favorite bylaws, of the annual general meeting of WCA members, which will be held on October the 19th at 3 a.m. UTC. World clock. 3 a.m. UTC in New Zealand time. What the hell does that mean? Oh, what? 3 a.m. October 19th. Oh, for goodness sake. All right, here we go. UTC, October the, what did I say? The 18th? Is that when it is? October the 19th. No, thank you. No, thank you. Just close. October the 19th at 3 a.m. it said, didn't it, gamers? 3 a.m. is Saturday. Oh, for me, that is 4 in the afternoon on, what's the 19th? Saturday. Okay. 4 in the afternoon on Saturday. Ooh, just after my competition. What a treat. What a treat. Okay, so that's what it is. That's what it is for me. I don't know what that is for you. If you have any time zones that you'd like me to do some translation to, then I can do that. Hey, that's okay. So there we are. Annual AGM is happening on that time. Members will be able to tune into the meeting via live stream hosted on the Twitch. Great. Am I subscribed to that? Is it going to make me log in? Oh, no, I am. Okay, here we go. Do I follow them? How do I follow on Twitch? Oh, no, I am following them. Great. Super fan over here. Oh, crap. Sorry, everyone. I closed the wrong thing. Close the wrong thing like a boomer. Here we go. Members will be able to tune into it on Twitch. And then also in this folder, you'll find the information packet related to the annual meeting, which contains all relevant documentation which will be discussed at a meeting. So if you're wondering, hey, Mike, what the hell is an annual meeting? And like, what does AGM mean? Yo, Fat Rock Cubes is here. Welcome along, my friend. If you're wondering what the hell that means, we can find out. We can have a look in this folder. All right. And we can have a look at the agenda. So this is what the AGM is, okay? First of all, roll call, duh. Explanation of voting procedures. Okay, sure, we need to know how to vote on whatever we're going to vote on. We are going to approve the minutes of the previous annual general meeting. This is a standard thing for, in any kind of board meeting daily, is you've got to approve the minutes of the previous meeting to say that, yeah, they are an accurate representation of what happened. And at an AGM, you review and you approve the minutes of the previous year's AGM. An AGM's like a step above a regular board meeting. Okay. They will then present they will then present, I guess, the executive director's activity statement. I'm interested to read that, and I'm going to come back to talk about that in a minute. All right. Then they will have a look at the financial report for 2023. That's last year's financials. Great, because that's all audited and sorted out just now. Then they'll nail down the date and place of the next meeting, and then they'll close with whatever procedure they have for closing. That's all well and good, okay? That's all well and good. And if you look in here, you can have a look if you really want. I have had quite a good look at it. I don't hate what I'm seeing. If you're really into financial reports, you can go through and have a look at the maybe I will go through this. Maybe that's another video that I'll do just to like explain it to people. You know how I do? You know how I yap through? Or would that be the most boring video in the world? I think we need should we have a quick poll? Would you watch a video explaining the financial report? The WCA. You know what I mean, the WCA financial report. Yes or no? There you go. Have a poll, everyone. Go nuts. Let me know if that'd be worthwhile. So the financial report's in here, okay? That's great. The agenda is in here twice. There's a text document and there's a PDF. There's the minutes of the last meeting and there's the public notice. But you know what's missing out of here? You know what's missing out of here? Friends. Boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen. And friends beyond the boundary. Do you know what's missing out of here? And what I can't see is the director's report. What's it called? The executive director's activity statement. I would have thought that would have been something that was made available prior so that people can, so that they can, you know, prepare questions about it, right? You want to be prepared when you come to a meeting. But there is no director's statement in the folder. And here's where I'm going to have a little bit of a whine and a moan and a gripe, okay? Because I'm not super impressed right now. Not super impressed. And I don't know if I'm being overly sensitive or not, but let me just jump into the forum here. And let me just show you what I've been up to, all right? Being a forum pest. Where's my little diddles and doodles? Oh, I've got an email. Oh, they trust me. That's great. But anyway, annual members meeting. Okay, so there was a post on the forum about the meeting. The board is providing notice as required, blah, blah, blah. It's just a copy of what's on that thing. You'll find the information packet related to the annual meeting, which contains all relevant documentation which will be discussed at the meeting. Now, who's this goober here? Oh, it's me. Question. Is the exec director's activity statement made available to read in advance 14 days ago? Obviously, it's kicking off 2 likes. I'm a big deal. You know this. 14 days ago, no response. This is a yes-no question. This is a very, very simple question. I then bumped 8 days later. I said, Bump, are we able to see the statement in advance? But unfortunately, that was flagged as spam. Manually, as far as I could tell. So somebody, as far as I can tell, went in and flagged me reminding them 8 days later that I'd asked this very simple question. Instead of answering it, they flagged it as spam and continue to not answer. And this is annoying, okay? This is annoying for me as just a member. I've asked a very simple question that could just be answered in a yes or no. Like, they can just tell me, no, it's not available in advance, we'll present it at the meeting, and I'll go, okay, sure, that's your procedure, sweet as. Or they say, yes, it's available in advance, here it is. And I think, and this is why people get frustrated, okay? This is why people get frustrated, because why can't I get, like, a very, very simple answer to this very, very simple question that has been seen, and my follow-up has been flagged. Oh, Gil is saying, if I recall correctly, bump is a keyword there for spam. Okay, maybe I've been auto-filtered, but whatever. Regardless, a valid question which does not have a complicated answer is just being ignored. And I'm like, come on now. I really want to read that report if it's available in advance. I'm not trying to be a jerk or nothing. I'm just saying, sweet. I'd love to read that in advance. Perhaps I have questions. I'm not a voting member, but I could ask one of my voting members to ask a question based on it, you know? That is my gripe about that. But anyway, I love griping. And I did gripe, but the fact of the matter is that there is the AGM coming up. It's going to be 4 p.m. on Saturday for me. I don't know what it is in your time zone. I'm not responsible for your time zone. All right, you are. You can work that out. Yeah, Fat Rock's backing that up. Bump is probably a keyword. Most forums don't allow bumping because it puts a thread that's not busy on top. It is a valid question. Thank you, Fat Rock, for that validation. You can stay. CCC cubing. No, we haven't talked about the X-Man cube. That'll be at the top of the show. We've got loads to talk about before then. Patience, Timmy, patience. Okay, what else are we looking at on WCA News? We are also looking at this call for applications, everyone, for the WMCT team leader. Hey, Mike, what the hell is that? I can hear you crying. The WMCT. Well, Major Championship Team is what that is. And they're looking for a leader of that team, okay? Sorry, I'm getting that, but I think it's my phone. It's my phone when it sits on the cable. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Update. PainterMate is coming to measure my ceiling later. Okay, so we can all relax about that. Okay, WMCT. This is the motion that I think created the team. So on August the 1st, 2024, this is a new team. Rights and duties of the WCA Major Championship Team. All right, here we go. The WCA Major Championship Team is an advisory committee of the WCA with the role to assist in coordinating and improving the quality of WCA Major Championships. The MCT has the following rights and duties: developing guidelines and requirements for major championships, assisting major championship organizing teams, including but not limited to guidance on scheduling, organizational tasks, budgeting and software, project planning, project management, coordination with WCA teams and committees, coordinate between the organization teams of major championships, assisting the board in strategic planning on major championships, additional duties as directed by the WCA board. That's gloriously vague, but I get it. So that's what the championship team is doing, right? And they're looking for someone to lead it. Candidates are expected to fulfill a 24-month term, and the commitment for a major champions team is expected to be variable, with periods of intense activity, yeah, I bet, and other periods of only minimal activity. The range is expected to be 2 to 10 hours per week. Man, my part-time job's 10 hours a week, and I wouldn't do that without getting paid. But anyway, this is what it is. The qualities expected of a candidate is experience in organizing a WCA Major Championship, project management expertise. Oh, I've got that. Excellent written and verbal communication skills. Ooh, I've got that. Excellent knowledge and activities and capabilities of the WCA teams and committees. I do not have that. That is something I'm actively working on right now. The application period for candidates, blah, 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 blah. You can apply until the 27th of October, okay? So if you want to do this, if you really want to lead the major championships team and be involved, I guess, with the world champs that are coming up, right? If you want to be involved with that, then you've got until the 27th, and you need to supply personal introduction, summary of activities done for the WCA. My activities done for the WCA would be mostly videos complaining about stuff, so I'd probably be immediately discounted. I do love you, WCA. I do. Honestly, I do. I really, really do. Get CEO, for goodness sake. Ambitions as the WMCT leader. Oh yeah, what you're going to do as the WMCT leader. Okay, cool. And candidates are additionally asked to send a copy of their applications, which can be made public at the end of the application period. I wonder if that's for the person who gets it or if that's for everyone. After the application period, the board will make a selection by voting and will announce the new leader as described in section 5 of the motion. Is that a different motion? Oh yeah, no, this is their motion, their how they announce and vote and stuff. I don't know if I want to go through that. Hey, I did a poll, didn't I? Did people want me to look at the financial report and make a video? 25 votes, 70% of people said yes. Okay, I guess I'll do that. Not today, but I'll do that. Like, not in the stream, but I'll do that. So there we go. The WCA are calling for a leader for the major championships team. I think because it's new. I don't think because anyone's dropped out. It looks like this team was only created on the 1st of August. So there you are. There's that. Now, final one in the WCA news. Call for applicants a WSOT. They need a leader for the WSOT. What the hell is that, Mike? Listen, shut up to me. Patience, all right? I'll explain. There will be an appointment of a new WCA sports organization team leader, as Ethan Pride completes his 2-year term as the leader of the sports organization team. Ethan Pride is also a board member. Buddy, chill. It's stressful for me that board members are also having to lead these really, really organizational teams, really, really operational teams. That is really my criticism. Boiled down. All my criticisms boiled down is that the board are being asked to do too much. And that's the way it is. I don't blame them. It's the way it is. Anyway, that was an aside. The leader of the WCA sports organization team will ensure that the duties of the WSOT will be carried out in accordance with the motion. So let's see what the WSOT does, everyone. The WCA Sporting Committee. What? I thought it was the WSOT. Sports Organization Team. I guess they've had a name change. Sporting Committee. Sure. The following rights and duties. Creation and maintenance of documents to ensure compliance with requirements of international sports organizations. Creation and maintenance of an anti-doping program in compliance with the WADA standards? What? Creation and maintenance of an anti-doping program? What's the WADA? What is the WADA? World Anti-Doping Agency. Okay, I guess this must be a requirement. Like, this must be like a fundamental requirement for being recognized as a sport in some regard. Gosh dang. An anti-doping program. Sure. I don't know about you, but I haven't had my blood swapped too many times. As you can tell by my clock results just now, I am just full of performance enhancing drugs. Like, I'm up to my eyeballs in performance enhancing steroids. I mean, I'm jacked, as you can tell. So this is big news for me. I'm gonna have to clean my act up and stop switching my blood, and stop getting my kids to do my urine samples for me. So this is big. Ensuring compliance. I'm joking, obviously. I'm just joking. Don't do drugs, kids. Ensuring compliance with ongoing requirements to meet the criteria of an international sports organization. It's strange that we need 1.4, ensuring compliance with ongoing requirements to meet the criteria of an international sports organization. Strange that the anti-doping program is singled out above that. I wonder if I'm missing something there. I often am. Additional duties as directed by the WCA board. Again, gloriously vague. So that's great. Fat Rock, Cubers need the roids. Yeah. Maybe so, and sometimes when you see the reactions, are those big reactions we see in speed cubing? Is that roid rage? Could be. Could be. All these big, muscly, vascular cubers. Anyway, so that's what the sports organization team is, and it's the same stuff here. Candidates are expected to fulfill their terms and spend at least 6 hours per week on average to work for the team. The qualities expected of candidates are Solid policy writing expertise. I've actually got that. Good communication skills. Obviously, I've got that. Ability to digest long documents in complex English. I mean, give me 10 minutes and I've got that. Detail-oriented. Virgo. Perfectionist. Project management experience. Oh, shoot. I'm actually qualified for this. Shotgun knot. Nose goes. The application period. That's very disrespectful, actually. But I just can't. I can't give 6 hours a week for 24 months. I just don't have that time, unfortunately. Not for a volunteer position. My wife would come after me. She would be so mad. Here we go. The application period for candidates to submit their blah, blah, blah. October 27th, same as what we looked at in the last one. You submit the same stuff as the last one. All of this is the same as the other one. This is standard stuff. So that's interesting, isn't it? Broy, go for it, Mike. Broy, as a consequence of getting this position, I would have an expensive divorce on my hands. So I'm not really willing to risk that one. I volunteer for so much stuff at the moment already. I'm on my school board. I coach touch rugby for my kids. Actually, that's coming up today. We've got our first game today. I'm coaching my daughter's team. I'm coaching the year 0 to 2. So like 5 to 6 year olds to play touch rugby. It's absolute carnage. Absolute carnage, but it's kind of fun. John Baxter's asking for a poll. What, a poll on whether I should apply? Absolutely not, John. I'll get spiked on a poll. That's what'll happen. You little punks will all vote yes. Okay, we had some questions in the chat. Mango, I have an interesting question. Well, that's your opinion. Should someone in a high position of power within the WCA, like the board, be allowed to have a sponsorship from a cube store and or manufacturer? They totally can and they totally have. Oh, yeah, Mango's got that. They're allowed to do it. It's a very, very basic declaration of, what do you call it? Conflict of interest. So all boards in organizations have a conflict of interest register. So let's say, for example, I was to get a position as a team leader or a team member, a position of any sort, I would have to declare a conflict of interest. And that's all it is, because you're making a financial, I'm making financial gain from being involved in speedcubing because I sell speed cubes. And by being on the board, I would have to be clear about that. I'd have to be like, hey, just so everyone knows, I have a financial interest in this organization succeeding. So that's all that is. And I believe they do have policy around that. Like delegates, because there are delegates in New Zealand. Daniel, our sort of lead delegate in the South Island, he's sponsored by me. He's on my team. Shout out. And there's rules. And I don't know actually if these are Speedcubing NZ rules or if these are WCA rules, but he's not allowed to wear my merch when he is in his role as a delegate. Does that make sense? So when you're performing as a delegate, you're not allowed to be wearing merch for whoever you're supported by, if that makes sense. That's certainly a rule here in New Zealand. Having said that, now I don't know if that's a WCA rule or if that's a whatever. But as long as you declare your interests, then it should be fine. That's what a declaration of interest register is there for. A Fat Rock's saying essentially what I've said. I don't think it matters if there's some sort of ethical agreement they follow to keep their position as a sponsor cuber separate. Yeah. Oh, Alex is saying that is definitely WCA rules. I haven't found that in the regs or is it a reg? Is it a guideline? Who knows? This is why I'm going to keep making these videos going through all these documents at the WCA, because I need to understand them. People seem to like it when I read them, so that's cool. Nathan, would this entail delegates getting paid by the WCA directly? No, an employee is not a conflict. If you're employed by the WCA, that's not a conflict as such. That's different. It would be like someone like me making money from it, or someone who is sponsored making money through their sponsorship, you know? Oh, Gil, that's not exact. If the competition is sponsored by the shop. Oh, okay. If this competition is sponsored by the shop, then they're allowed to. Okay, well that's not how we follow the rules here in New Zealand, because I sponsor most of the competitions in the South Island. I don't know. I haven't been at a comp in a while. I could be talking out of my bum. I often am. Alex suggesting probably some internal policy. Aniron in the chat. Hi, Aniron. I remember when Alex used to be sponsored by SCS back in 2017. I know, dang. That was our first overseas sponsorship, was Alex. I can't remember his last name all of a sudden. Help me out here, Aniron. Shoot, I've forgotten our senior delegate's last name. Whoops. That is a massive brain fart. But yeah, he was sponsored by SCS. He was our first overseas sponsoree. Plus Two King in the UK, there are sponsor delegates. Yeah, there totally are sponsor delegates, but there's rules around how they can do their merch and everything like that. Right, where are we in the doc? We've taken a long time here talking about the WCA, but that seems to be what people are enjoying recently. So I'm like, whatever. And also, I feel like this is me playing a little bit of a part without officially playing a part. Just by Asbury, thank you, JJ, Alex Asbury. I feel like this is me playing a part in the just helping the WCA get their stuff heard, right? Is that an overstep? I don't know. Maybe some of the WCA will tell me shut up. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna have some ads, everyone, because that is how we do things around here, okay? I'm just gonna hit the ad button. Okay? That's what's happening. Shut up, everyone, and listen to my awesome ads. Use code Cubecast at SpeedCube Shop. And buy stuff there. Save 5%. Give me 5%. Ooh, I love that. Thank you so much. You can also do the same at Cubing Life Academy. If you want to do an epic course and learn to do cubing real good, Cubing Life Academy, go there, use code Cubecast and save 5%. Use the same code at speedcube.co.nz or speedcube.nz, depends which one you put in the browser. I don't care. Speedcube.nz, speedcube.co.nz. Use them both. Go nuts. Save 5% with code Qcast. And hey, look, new sauce, everyone. Thick sauce. Thick sauce is out now. That's our new control lubricant. It's like a between 2 and 3, between weight 2 and 3. Okay, it's a very, very down the middle cube lube. You can also go to lastlayercubing.com and buy merch. I'm going to start releasing some cube sauce themed teas and stuff like that, so you can represent the sauce wherever you are in the world. I need to speak to Cam. Let's see if I can get cube sauce in SCS. That'd be pretty good, eh? I haven't even mentioned it to him yet. So this is a bit of a jump scare. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what I can do. There's also a bunch of stores in Australia. I'm gonna see if I can get cube sauce in the stores in Australia. That would be pretty good, wouldn't it, everyone? Gosh, what a clever clogs I am. Right. Shut up, everyone, would you? Let's carry on. We've done the WCA stuff. Very briefly, everyone, I wanted to have a look at that's not the link I wanted. Speedcubing TV. Okay, with previously Happy Feet. Speedcubing TV. I want to hype up the +3 podcast, everyone. The +3 podcast. I love long form. I love yapping. And I wanted to hype up this crew here, okay? This is the +3 podcast. If you are looking for some more long form stuff to listen to, +3 is going real good. There's Manu, right? There's our mate Matthew, and there's 2 other fellas who I'm sure have names, but I can't remember them right now. Are they in here? No. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give them a quick shout out. This will not be a clip. This is just a shout out for +3 podcast. Long form yaps about what's going on in speedcubing. Absolutely love it. Am I fishing for a collab? Yes, I am. We would love to get on there at some point if there's something relevant I can talk about. I enjoy that. If you're not already subscribed to Speedcubing TV, then you should be. What are you up to? Okay, you should be. Previously Happy Feet Productions, live streams, long form podcasting stuff, and long form interviews as well. There was an interview there with Chris actually recently, which I have not watched yet, which I need to check out. They also did the SSL with English commentary, which is pretty good. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that very, very quickly, was to talk about the H3, the H3. No, that's the podcast that I like, which you should watch if you are, an adult. Probably not if you're a young child. If you like just internet noise. Okay. Do I want to talk about slop? I suppose I do. I suppose I do. I haven't really... Listen, I'm a bit sick today, okay? I'm a bit sick. I don't feel very well. I've got a bit of a cold, which is annoying after being off for 2 weeks on the holidays. So I haven't done a ton of prep on this one. But I wanted to talk about... You know, I like to think about content. Like YouTube content and yapping about YouTube content is something that I really enjoy. And creating this stuff is something I really enjoy. That's actually why I'm doing it. That's why it's sustainable and why I'm kind of here. And if you do keep up with like YouTube drama stuff, YouTube commentary, you'll have seen a lot of it recently if you're following what's going on with KSI, Mr. Beast and all that kind of stuff. Like, I love that. Hey, like, I can't get enough of it. It's quite gossipy and trashy of me, but I am quite trashy, okay? I'm quite basic and trashy. All right, that's what I am. And I think my content is as well. And I'm okay with it. Is essentially what I want to say. So I see some interesting comments sometimes. I saw a really interesting one on Reddit that I should be able to let go of, but I haven't been able to let go of. Someone had posted one of my videos on one of the Reddits, and someone said, I will never watch this guy's videos just because I hate the thumbnails so much. And they were serious as they went on. It turns out they were super serious about that. And I was like, okay, sure thing, buddy. But I haven't been able to let it go. And that's on me. That is on me. I'm not going to change how I do my thumbnails. Sometimes I just don't do thumbnails. I'm also okay with that. But I was like, dang, okay, that's so funny that someone would be that upset just by my stupid thumbnails. And then I've been watching there's been videos recently outside of cubing talking about reaction and slop content. And it really made me think, because it really made me reflect. I also had someone, ironically, it wasn't on a stream clip. It was on one of the WCA document videos that I made, which I do record at my stream setup because that's what's here. And they were just like, ugh, lazy stream clip. And I was like, what? Okay. Sure? Like, what gives anyone the right? And I've seen other people who produce videos, who make very nice videos, going... like lazy content, or like, you know, low effort content. That's the thing, low effort content, which arguably that's what I do, but actually what I bring is a lot of experience in literally just talking and hosting shows like this. I'm bringing quite a lot of experience to this. Like I've done a lot of stuff. That's one of the benefits of being an old man with broken knees, right? I have actually done a lot of stuff. And bringing perspective to things and disseminating things brings value. That's the value that I think we bring as slop producers, as producers of low effort content, okay? Let me tell you what I'm not doing on YouTube. I'm not applying for film school, all right? That's not what I'm doing. I think sometimes there is an expectation that that's what you should be doing on YouTube. Like, I should have hectic transitions, awesome editing, cinematic stuff, just all this stuff. That, to me, for what I'm producing and for the audience who comes here to watch what I make, is such a waste of time. Would that really make a difference? Would that really make a difference? I am here in my little slop pool, very happy with my slop, okay? And Iron, at least you're not making AI slop. Not yet. I haven't figured out how to Quebblecop myself yet. That'd be the next move. Mango's in there already. Not yet. So that is all I wanted to say about that, because it's been on my mind, and I'm coming to terms with what I am on YouTube. All right, 20 episodes in. I've made like 100 videos since... Have I made 100? I think it's getting on for that. Maybe I'm talking out of turn here. Let's just go and have a look. Let me just see how many videos I've made, and then we'll move on, okay? Because I'm curious now. Let me just go to my channel, and I'll tell you, there's a very quick way to check, okay? Excuse me, that's gross. Playlists. You might see goofy playlists here. There's my deathcore music playlist that I put on for working. Yeah, look, here we go. 117. Can you see that in here? Cubecast clips. So this is where I just put all my Cubecast videos. There's 117 videos in there. So like, if it's not clear already, my strategy is saturation. I'm just trying to make lots of videos. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to get into film school. This is what I'm here for, just to yap. All right. So that's basically what I'm saying. Did I need to say it? I'm not sure. I think I just wanted to put that out there into the universe. Oh, Jelly's Marble Runs here. Hello, mate. I never went to school for YouTube. I just do what I like, and somehow it worked. That's what I'm trying to work out. Hey, John Baxter didn't watch Top Gear for the cars. Jelly's Marble Runs. 407 videos. I have almost 600. Get your game up. Fair. That's valid. That's valid. Only 407. I can't believe I've got 117 in clips. That's crazy. Anyway, suffice to say, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. People seem to be enjoying what I'm making. I love all of you that are here right now in the chat. 43 people in the chat right now, which is pretty epic, actually. I think we peaked at 60 at the last episode of last season, which was pretty outstanding. And given that I scheduled this for the wrong time today, I'm glad you're all here and I'm enjoying it. Let's have a look at something else, shall we? Let's have a look at Teacher Jia and have a listen to what he has to say about practice. Because there's some... I watched this video and I was like, excuse me, what's going on here? There's a bit of interesting cross-translation going on here. So let's see what he has to say. Hopefully the volume's good. I'm going to turn him down just a little bit. So he's going to say, I strongly do not recommend that you learn the cube. Just don't touch the cube at all, especially CFOP. Don't study CFOP, for real. Huh? Interesting opening. What's happening? What? Especially the CFOP. Don't study it. In the past 2 days, I've given a lot of speed up lessons on the Rubik's Cube. What? A classmate. What are classmates? I've learned to speed up after 2 months. 2 full months. The speed is still a 3rd level Rubik's Cube. So he's talking about 3x3. We're still focusing on 3x3. A minute and 30 on 3x3. Okay, what's happening here, teachers? Yeah, what did you do with your time? Okay. Oh, he's talking about a pupil he's been working with for 2 months, and they're still at a minute 30. What did you do with the cube? I learned to cube up, but I didn't practice it. The progress of your practice, the completion statement, is still exactly the same as previous class. So he's talking about practice and what practice is and what practice isn't, I suppose. I suggest... So he's saying if you can't speed up in 2 months, don't come and learn. That's harsh. Why 3 wasted? Why you waste your time? Waste of teacher's time. He's so brutal. I love it. You're also wasting your parents' money, you punk. When you have that time, wouldn't you go out and jump rope? Isn't playing ball a good sport? Why should you come and learn the Rubik's Cube? He's so brutal. Is it true that I still need to eat? I also hope that you will learn correct your attitude. So here's why I wanted to talk about this, because he talks about attitude in here rather than practice methods. Did you come here to chat with me? A little Rubik's Cube teacher also needs to eat, right? So I also bring... Okay. Hold on. We're summarizing this down. Why don't you tell a classmate not to come over? Don't come to study. You really don't want to learn to speed up. You have that money. You learn some other Rubik's Cubes. Don't learn a level 4. Don't learn a 4x4 like you learn a 5x5. Learn any other Rubik's Cube. You can play with it for a while. Play and exercise your mind. This is the point. This is the point I think that the video comes down to. I think he's suggesting that people get distracted by other cubes and they don't focus in 3x3 enough. And this is actually something this is something that we've spoken about with Chris after SSL and Antoine and Dylan about. We've spoken about this before, about focusing on 3x3 and not getting distracted by other events. The greatest 3x3 solvers solve on 3x3 all the time. They focus on 3x3. Side events are side events. Arguably, our man Yiheng has studied a lot of 2x2. But is that because he's maxed out 3x3? Who knows? Speeding up is difficult like learning an instrument, like becoming an expert at an instrument. That's it, right? You don't learn the violin learn to play Mary Had a Little Lamb and then go play the drums, do you? You learn to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on the violin, and then you apply and you get to learning something harder, right? I think that's the point he's trying to make here. Speeding up is a very difficult process. If you can practice, if you can go to exercise, come and learn how to speed up. If you can't practice, if you want to start, don't start at all. If you can't dedicate time to practice, don't start. Actually, this is kind of makes sense to, it's like what I'm talking about with the WCA stuff. I'm looking at the volunteer roles there and I'm going, yeah, sure, I'm qualified for that, but I don't have the time to do it. So I absolutely shouldn't apply for it. That is a waste of everyone's time. And that is, I think, what Teacher Jia is saying here. Do you agree? Does that make sense? And this was interesting. If you can't do 30 or 50 times a day, just don't come here at all. You're not going to speed up. It's true. Okay, I'm very tired after practicing 50 times. I want to. I don't want to practice more than 50. I think it's like torture. Whoa! I went full screen. Okay, so there's other students. So he's also saying, oh, it's hard. It's hard because the translation is tough. But I think what Teacher Jia is saying here is that there is a level of dedication that you need to have to improve at the Rubik's Cube, but at the same time, there is also a level of being realistic that you need to have. Like, if you cannot apply X amount of hours, X amount of solves per day, and it sounds like he's saying 50 is a minimum there potentially, then you're not going to improve. And I can actually vouch for that because I don't practice 50 times a day. I'm lucky if I practice 50 times a week. And guess what? I don't get faster. Oh my gosh, that might be quite a fun challenge. Maybe that's something I could add to Movember. Excuse me. Sorry about the burps. Maybe that's something I can add to Movember this year. I will be growing a hideous mustache for Movember and collecting donations, everyone. So maybe that's something I could do for the move part of Movember. So, Teacher Jia, what else are you saying? He's saying you have to actually want it as well. You can't force someone to practice who doesn't want to practice. Valid. That's valid. My parents put me to piano lessons for, God, 6 years. I got to grade 2. I didn't want to. It wasn't my instrument. It wasn't my calling. It wasn't until I was 12 that I discovered the drums, and then I realized that that was actually my instrument that I wanted. So I think that's valid what he's saying. Okay, so what are we talking about? So he's also talking about how if you're just practicing the same stuff and not learning new stuff, then that is also not good application of your time. So it's all about, so is it any wonder? Is it, having a look at you can watch the rest of this. It's hard to follow, but it's what it is. So this does give us, though, an insight into cube coaching in China. And it gives us an insight into the mindsets of the coaches, into what is happening. If you want to be the very best, like no one ever was, if you want to actually catch them all, world records, it's not a good metaphor, but listen, what they're saying, right? If you are dedicated, then you will practice in ways that show that dedication to the mind of a Chinese coach. So a Chinese coach wants you to be authentic, to actually want to improve. And they want you to be dedicated in so much as you will apply time to not only to practicing, but not only practicing, you will also apply yourself to finding out what are the best ways to practice, what are the best methods for you. And if you can't do that, you might as well quit, is what they're saying, which is brutal. And I'm not sure if I love that, but because if you love it, do it. If you love it, do it. But if you want to be the best, you have to take that love to another level. I think that's what Teacher Jia is saying. And this is the mindset that the good coached Chinese cubers are coming in with now. And I think that is a big difference potentially from people in the West. And listen, I've never been a competitive speedcuber, so I don't know if I'm talking out of turn here. But I feel like people like Dylan Miller, people like, to an extent, Leo Borromeo, and the Cubing Jedi have this laser focus on 3x3 and a dedication to improving by learning, not improving by practicing. Well as improving by practicing, improving by learning. That is the difference, I think, between Western and Chinese cubers. Is what I got from this video. Anyway, let me know if you have thoughts. But yeah, do you see what I mean? See what I mean? Does that make sense? I think we're going to move on, everyone. That was the GAN. That was the GAN coach. Let's have a look in Chris's vlog, shall we? Let's go look in Chris's vlog. For this will be like what how many videos have I made now on the GAN squan? Let's go get another one. Because here we are. Right in the midst of this. Oh, bullfang. Here we are. So this is the sort of squan section. Here's little bullfang.
Like the cube?
No.
He doesn't like it, but he doesn't like squan. So there we are. Okay, here we go. Here's what we're looking at here, everyone. Okay, we've had some super intense, super secret intel here on the Ganj Squanj, okay? I think Chris did tell us about it, but we've never seen it. So inside of the GAN squan, we can see, well, first of all, we can see the lovely curves here on the pieces. That's great. Bofang was shredding on it. Despite not liking squan, he seemed to be still shredding on the thing, which is interesting. So even people who aren't interested in it are still shredding. There's the, I don't know, what do you call that? The hole, I guess. But there's our compression system, okay? So it's a dual adjustment system. A dual adjustment system in this GAN squan. Now, it also looks like maglev, doesn't it? On the slice. Is that what we're seeing? I did ask Chris. Where did I message Chris? Right, I'm just going to try and get my messages here without showing everyone everything. Because I asked Chris about this. I was spamming him. Yeah, here we go. I said, do you know what the dual adjustment adjusts? And Chris said, this is big. Chris said, no, I don't know. To which I replied, lol, dang. So, honestly, what is there? I mean, traditionally in a squan, there's what? There is distance and compression, I suppose. There's a screw and spring, just like in any other OGQ. In Semming saying compression system, it is maglev. Maglev is good on square one, apparently. And we have had that kind of teased in the videos we've seen. People have been talking about the fact that it's going to be maglev. The Squan server's been talking about how it's going to be maglev. But I suppose then this is the first one, as far as I can tell, the first square one that we've ever had with step adjustable. Do you know what I mean? Is that right? Is this the first square one without any, without a screw and spring? I don't know. In other square one news, I happen to know that Moyu are working on a square one, and it is at prototype stage. It is being sent out to people for testing. How do I know? Because someone on my team is getting one. Ooh. I think they've mentioned it publicly. Actually, I can't remember if they've mentioned it publicly or not, so I'm not going to say who it was. Some of you might know. But anyway, that is what we're looking at in square one land. We are looking at a dual adjustment system, or Well, let's be careful here. Let's be specific, everyone. Let's be specific. The GAN Square 1 prototype that Chris saw a month or two ago when he was at the GAN factory for the SSL had a dual adjustment system. So from that, we are guessing that this will be in the production version, right? Mango demanding a GAN magic. Hectic. That would be a GAN magic with a dual adjustment system and adjustable magnets. A magnetic maglev magic with dual adjustment system and UV coating, please. And also it's Bluetooth. That's what we want. Until we have that, we are wasting our time. All right. Andrew Song, GAN 6x6. We did see that when Chris was on the show talking to us. We know that that is in, not production, it's in development. We've seen plans for it. But we haven't seen it IRL. Or did Chris see it IRL? Maybe there's a prototype. I don't know. But a GAN 6x6, we can expect that in the future. When? Who knows? How much? I don't know. Relax, okay? Insane string adjustment system for the Magic. I think that's everything we've got to say probably on the GAN Square 1. Is it? Like, unless anyone has anything they want to bring up. We've seen inside it now. We've seen the dual adjustment system that was talked about. Big honking magnets right here. Really big honking magnets. Why are there such giant honking magnets over here, but there aren't over on this side? Right? What's that about? I don't know enough about Square 1 to say. I can see the slice magnets in here. Sure. You can see them, right? But what's up with the just huge magnets here? Maybe all these ones are magnetized and these ones don't have to be. Or maybe there's a magnet I can't see. I don't know. Are there even magnets in the edge? I don't know. What's an edge? Is that an edge? Is that an edge on Squan? Yeah, where is the magnet on the edge? Hold on, though. No. It wouldn't need one. It could be that there are magnets in all of these that attach to this one. Maybe there's another one of these on the other side in the other piece. Would that make sense? Because that's a huge magnet, so that makes me believe that that would be strong enough to give you that attraction in all these. I don't know, eh? Sam, we don't know if there are core magnets. That's a joke, right? There can't be core magnets on a Squan. Yeah, there's going to be two versions. There's going to be a UV one for sure. Anyway, that's the GAN Squan. That's where we are. To summarize, GAN Squan, we saw it inside. We saw the dual adjustment system, and we know there's a MoU Squan coming as well. Marvelous. Lovely. You know what's better than Squan? Clock. That's what. Clonk is better than Square 1. Official. Here it is. No, not mini player. Default view. No, default view. Here we go. Clonk from Qiyi. Here we go. Look, everyone. It's Clonk, but blue. Blue looks awesome. All right. Listen, shut up. I've missed stuff. What's happening? Designed to break the world record, born to be a legend, sure. It has repeatedly helped expert break records 23 times, gosh dang. Look how pretty it is. You know what would go well with that? You know what would go well with that? Is a bottle, first of all, my jersey, and also a bottle of blue cube sauce. That's a match made in heaven right there. Look at that. Wonderful stuff. Setting a new standard for beauty and aesthetics. They say that about me, you know. Unstoppable heartbeat. Discover the new Glacier Blue color scheme. Ay. With its minimalistic mechanical aesthetics. It's just the same as a regular Clonk, isn't it? Just a different blue. Different color. Optimized magnetic positioning system. Now. Sorry, a full screen again. This is my question, okay? This is my question. This is my question. Optimized magnetic positioning system, unstoppable performance boosts. Is this actually a new clock? Is my question. Is this the black and white clock with new colors? Or was the reddish pink clock mechanically different? And is this another color version of the pink clock? Like, what are we looking at here? Are we just looking at a clock with new colors? If there is a difference, what is that difference? I want to know. People are fighting it out in the chat. I'm going to start a poll. Okay, Cubersim is saying some new improvements in semming, probably the same as the red cream LE. Someone else said something. Oh, bro really just dropped the most controversial opinion so casually. Psh, it's not controversial. Clonk is better than Squan. That's a poll. That's a poll. Let's go. Okay. Start a poll. Which one is better? Clonk or Squange? Obviously, I know the answer. I'm going to vote in this poll. Can I do that? Can I vote in my own poll? We'll find out who's got the controversial opinion. Oh, I'm not allowed to vote. That's scuffed. Vote in the poll, and so to validate my correct opinion that clock is better than Squange. So I don't know. There's more in the chat. Here we go. The pink one had stronger magnets, says Cubersome. Andrew Song has tried both different magnets. Oh, it's the magnets in the pins. The magnets in the pins are different. Okay, sure. I think I did see that in some promo stuff, actually. Perfect for both extensive practice sessions and competitive solving. Unstoppable fun. Ooh. Effortless rotations and no lockup. Hey! Goes too quick. Effortless rotations and no lockup. Effortless rotations and fewer lockups. What? Typo. Why are they both lines there? Precision in every detail. Unstoppable precision and quality. Okay. Pointers display. Scales display. Rounded corner dials design. Obviously they're round. Smooth rotations without risk of catching. Or scratching, I think it said. Sure. Adjustable tightening design. Yep. Although clonkers will tell you that that's not true, but that can't not be true. Salute to fine craftsmanship. Hey, let's where's my freaking phone? Here, I'm gonna get my translation app out, everyone. Oh, it is my phone that causes that noise. Okay, that's good to know. What was I doing? Google Translate. We'll be using this later as well. Gonna get my phone and I'm gonna put it on camera and I'm gonna translate. Can it translate that clock pass? Is what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at right now is this part here. And apparently that says pass. Okay. I should take screenshots of these as well so I can put them up later. Screenshots of my translations. Clock pass. Okay. I don't know what that means. Andrew Song, it means legend. Okay. So we're fighting with Google. Also, what's going on with this poll, everyone? 56% Squange? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay. Yeah, we are having lots of people saying that it says legend. Okay, sure. I'm willing to believe you over Google Translate. If you because you have more skills than I do. Well, there we go. Shall we have a look at SpeedCube Reviews video? Have we finished this one yet? Is that all it's got to say? All it's got to say? Yeah, that's it. Okay, great. Did anyone comment here before SpeedCube NZ? I think that's fallen off now. People have stopped doing it. Sad. I was trending for a minute. That was pretty exciting. Right, let's go to SpeedCube Review. SpeedCube Review. Thank you, Sean, for permission to take a look at this.
Hey, so Qiyi
Hey, Sean here from speedcubereview.com.
Something you might not know about me is I don't know how to solve clock. There was a
Oh yeah, I think he literally learns to solve clock in this video.
forgot how to do it right now, but I was scrambling clock, and
Let me know
I was
if the
learn how
volume
to solve one,
is
and
okay, if I'm too quiet
and
or
within about 3
whatever.
minutes, he taught me, scrambled the clock, and I solved it. So,
Look how beautiful it is.
let's see what I can do. When Qiyi came out with their clock before, it completely changed the game. I don't know anyone
Yeah,
who
it
would use anything
did.
other than the Qiyi one.
Thank you,
They
Andrew,
used
for
magnets
commenting.
instead of
I appreciate that.
Ball bearing, whatever make it click, and
Excuse
I
me.
customized.
I haven't liked this video. Worst fan
So
ever.
let's see what might feel different here. That feels softer. So for here,
Feels softer.
it's loose and then a click. This feels tighter. Like I can't just push it as much as
Okay, interesting.
that
Well,
one.
that could
Like
be
this was
set
something
up though, couldn't it? That
went on the
could
top.
be
This
set
one,
up that Sean's feeling
quarter
there.
button.
It's hard. It's
So
hard with
this
Sean
is
because
like-
he's
it's a little
self-admits
more
doesn't
smoothed out.
solve clock, doesn't know how to solve one. Here he is learning to do this. I actually did this on a video when the magnetic clock first came out. Video should be louder. Thank you, Insemi. I can do that. He did it. He did it.
Done. Okay,
He did it on the
So-
wrong one.
let's try it.
I want to hear if he has opinions on the differences. That's what I'm looking for.
And then there, match it up. Done. Let me
Nice.
know your thoughts on this. I want to. I'm just gonna.
Sean's a
scramble
clock
the
lord.
channel. I want to do like a live stream of just how fast can I get on clock within an hour or within 2 hours or something. So live stream.
That's a good idea.
Solving the clock. The whole
That's
time.
not a bad idea,
And I
actually.
want to see if how fast I can get from absolute beginner within 1 hour of clock.
Sean, we should do that stream together. Because I also
I'm
suck
doing
at
something
clock.
different than before. I don't know if it's better or worse. If you know what I'm doing, if it's better or worse right now, let me know because I'm definitely doing something different. I don't know if I like one more than the other. I'd have to use a lot more.
Okay.
This feels faster to turn. I'm sure there's some setup we could do, but this is definitely a faster and clickier puzzle. This one's a more consistent,
Sounds
smooth,
very
a little bit
different.
heavier turning. Yeah, let me know if
Heavier turning. Sounds different. Softer. Huh. Okay, okay. So Sean and I, both not experts at clock, first of all. That's worth saying. So, what have we learned? The blue one looks cool and I want one. I think it's going to be the same price. I'm going to just confirm that now, actually. Let me just bear with me just a second, everyone. I'm going to go look at the email from my supplier. This is going to be available for pre-order on my site like tomorrow, just by the way. Where's my, or maybe even later. I'm just going to look at this and then I'm going to just hold the line caller. Okay, I'll just put some hold the line caller music on. How's that? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Alrighty. So that one's that price. Okay. It is exactly the same price for us retailers. So you can expect it to be the same price as the black and white clock, everyone. There you go. That's what I'll tell you. Has anyone got it for pre-order? Let's have a look. Has anyone got it up yet? What's my... here we go. Clock. Speedcube shop does not have the blue one yet. Let's go Cubicle. Ooh. Cubicle. Oh no, is it the Cubicle? No, oh, for goodness sake. Thecubicle.com. I'm glad you're not seeing this, everyone. There we go. There we go. Here's the clonk. It's $33. Yeah, same price. Same price. I wish I could have had the red one in. I missed the opportunity to have the red one. But I will have the blue one for pre-order tomorrow. Why not buy one if you're in New Zealand or Australia? And then when it's up on Speedcube shop, why not buy one from there if you're in the rest of the world? You can get while you're buying it from me, you can get some matching cube sauce to go with it. Hey, that's a good idea, isn't it, everyone? That's a great idea. Head to speedcube.co.nz, let's say tomorrow, if you're in Australia and New Zealand, and pre-order the new blue clock. Get yourself some. Maybe I'll do some free cube sauce with it. That's a good idea, hey. For the pre-order, I'll do matching cube sauce with the clonk. That's a great idea. Let's see if I can remember that. And you can use code Cubecast or your favorite creator's code to save 5% there. That's fun, isn't it? You can also use code Cubecast at SpeedCube Shop. And you can use the same code there. To save some money, and you can use that code at Cubing Life Academy as well. I got distracted by the chat midway through my ads there. Someone going, "Oh, bro, you're sponsored by SpeedCube Shop. Why are you showing the cubicle?" Because just because I'm sponsored by one shop doesn't mean the other shop doesn't exist. Like, that's a ridiculous reality to consider. Just because I'm sponsored by SpeedCube Shop doesn't mean my shop exists. Duh. All right, we're just looking at what's available on the internet right now. SCS will have it on pre-order soon. I am sure of it. Okay. Chill, Timmy. Right. Hey, that's it. Blue clock. Now we got to look at this. We're going to go to Bilibili, okay? We're going to go to Bilibili and we're going to take a look at this new cube from... Hey, relax, friend. We are going to go to Bilibili and we're going to look at this new cube. And I'm going to use my brain. And I'm going to use Google Translate Lens. Google Lens Translate. To translate these subtitles, okay? So, first of all, this person is saying, I am Chen Yu, unboxing 2 Rubik's Cubes at once. Hi. Hi, Chen Yu. Today, we bring you Qiyi's new product, the Rubik's Cube. I love how if you're watching this on stream, I could just be translating this. But what you can't see is me just staring directly at my phone. A cost-effective product from Qiyi. As you know, Qiyi has the Qiyi M Pro series of cost-effective products. He said M Pro, I heard him. Okay. 那么为了弥补中间的一个空白，让奇异的竞速魔方矩阵更加完整。现在奇异推出了一个新的系列。Now Qiyi has launched a new series, the XT3. 搭配旗舰配置的2款魔方。So they've launched a new series, the XT3. What are 2 Rubik's Cubes with flagship configuration like? Flagship configuration? 究竟怎么样呢? Do these have tornado guts? What's this bit? Let's do an unboxing together. Sure. First, I saw this box. This is the first time I've seen this long box. Have you? It looks like a tornado box to me, brother. Very different from the normal Rubik's Cube box. Is it? Oh, I suppose it is. Okay. Interesting. We got a little sausage box. What does this say? Come on now. There are 2 versions. Yeah, we can see that. There's one flagship version. Standard Qiyi business. This is the Qiyi team with pictures of their team members on it. Yeah, sure. So I'm not going to be allowed to watch this whole video because Bilibili will not let me have a login. What's this saying? Oh my gosh, the back is an introduction. Yeah, sure. Come on, let me see some stuff before the video times out. And a Rubik's Cube ID card. Very, very good. And the name of the designer, Big Jim. Okay, that is a huge accessories box. When I saw this Rubik's Cube, I felt it was exactly the same as Wind 3 and Wind 4. Now, in China, they call the tornado the wind, don't they? So it looks very tornado-ish. Let's see. Is that the same? Has that changed? Yeah. Look at that big accessories box. Here's the X-Man logo. Yeah, sure. X-Man logo? No, the X-Man logo. Let's take apart the accessories box first. Let's do that. Oh, this is going to time out before he does any time. The contents of the accessories box are the same as those of the 4th generation. Ooh, that pleather bag. Rubik's Cube
有一
bag, very
个
good
这种
texture.
非常质感非常好的
I think
魔
it's
方
gross
袋，一
texture
个没有
personally. Oh, a logoless cap, Santa cap without a logo. We love to see that, everyone, don't we?
logo 的中心盖，一
CFOP guide. I don't know anything. Yeah.
份魔方还原教程
Don't need to see that. Why do we even get
FOP 公
those?
式表，
Why do they? Oh, dang it! See, that's as much as it's gonna let me have. Okay, that's as much as it's gonna let me see. We've seen Rubik's Cube restoration tutorial, CFOP formula table, debugging
调制说
instructions.
明书，以及和风四代
Oh, it's
系
gonna let
列
me
一样
go. I am getting a bit more. Oh, I can't see this. My arm's getting tired. Life is hard. As well as the introductory tutorial and a piece of the same badge type as both the 4th generation. Are we following everyone?
调式的入门教程和一块擦。
And a wiping cloth. Yeah, sure, very, very good. Come on, skip to the turns.
本体吧。
Here we go. Bit of
好
ASMR.
弹呐，我的手放在
Why are we I put my hand on this.
这上面都会有一种
This is funny. This is a feeling of spring being bounced by a spring. It's what?
弹簧被弹簧弹起来的感觉。
Okay. Review of the plastic around the cube. What's happening here?
拆开来，这
The first feeling. Hold on.
个魔方给我的第一感觉就
I
是
got when
轻
this.
因为我
It's
拿到的是
light.
风
He
四代
says it's
先锋版
light.
那魔方是真
Um.
的挺重的，
Hold on.
轻，因为我拿到的是风四代先锋版，
Pioneer
那魔
edition.
方是真的挺重的。
But he just said it feels light, and now he's just said it feels heavy. So here we go. Choo. He's got chops. Big visible magnets. No predator magnets.
上手手感
The hand
相
feel
当
is
不
quite
错
good.
虽然说
Although it is medium between Qiyi
它是一
M.
个介于
Medium
Qiyi M Pro
between
和
Qiyi M Pro and Fang 4. I assume that means Tornado
风四
4.
代之间的一个系列，但是
But its feel is not ambiguous at all.
它的
That's
手
nice.
感一点都不含糊。
Oh, right. I didn't know it would be so exhausting holding my arm up for this long. What's happening here? Neither like his father nor his son. Sir, my ignorance of, I guess, the Chinese language is staggering. Okay, neither like his father nor his son. Are we suggesting that M Pro is the son, the tornado is the father? Because that's quite beautiful, actually. It's like establishing a
订
new
立了一个新
sect.
的门派一样，非
Very
常
crisp
清
and
脆
hearty.
爽朗，容错
Crisp and hearty. I love that.
非常大。
So it's got what's it?
然
It's
后来
got
看一下侧
corner
面，
cutting
这是一
for
个
all you
绿色的
Timmies.
磁铁仓，脚
And
块上
the
是红色
green
的。
magnet. There is an anti-stick groove, which is very
还有
beautiful.
防粘槽
Okay, sure.
颜值
There was
很
a.
高
Did I not see a
来看
green
这块
magnet on the other side? There's green magnets on one
在
side
这
and
上
other
面
stuff on the
是
other.
没有棱
That's
饰，
cool.
但是有脚
No
块的磁铁
ambiguity in this. What does that mean? But the magnet with corner
这内部
blocks.
是
The internal design is not as sophisticated as the 4th generation. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have a ball core. Breaking news. Just got a text from my wife that Liam from One Direction fell off a balcony and died. So that's the kind of breaking updates that I get from my wife, everyone. So something in the chat caught my eye. The Fang 4 is a world-class... What? Fang 4 is a world-class clock solver. What? And Iron, if your life is hard because you have to hold your phone, then I don't know. Sounds like a lack of perspective. That's fair. That's fair feedback.
设计做的相对就没有风四代这么精
That is a
巧，
first
没有
world
球
problem for sure. But there is no ball shaft with the same plastic kit as the
不
Qiyi
同，
M
而是
Pro.
和奇异 M Pro 一样的这种塑料套件。
Okay, well, I don't hate that. Somewhere between a Tornado and an M Pro. Then we remove the center cover. Right, here's what we want to see. That is the
系统
M
应该
Pro
也是
system.
和奇异 M Pro 类似的，用螺丝
Very interesting because
来调节轴距，然后
so there's where we are. This is the exact center between. I'm probably going to leave it there, everyone. I think we've seen what I've seen what I wanted to see. I've seen what I wanted to see, which was I wanted to see what this technically was. Because I forgot when I saw this cube in real life, the prototype, around the time that the Tornado V4 prototype was out as well. Excuse me. I forgot to ask to look at the adjustment system, which was an error on my part. So there we are. That is the Qiyi XT3 V1. It looks like Tornado pieces with Qiyi M Pro guts. Do you think that's fair to say? Although the M Pro had a ball core. The M Pro, there was a ball core version of the M Pro, and that was the only core magnetized version of the M Pro that I can remember. So it's not exactly that. Is there a better... Can someone else explain that better? Because it looks like Qiyi M Pro adjustment system. Hold on a minute. Let me find my Qiyi M Pro. Hello? Where are you? No. Oh, shoot. Here it is. Here's my Qiyi M Pro, all right? And it has a ball core, because this is the ball core one. But was there another one? So look. Ball core, as evident by my Qiyi M Pro I've got here right now. Adjustment system. Someone's saying that one of them had a... And there's the... Yeah, that's the adjustment system. So we are seeing that same adjustment system, even though that one's green and my one's red. Okay? Right, we are seeing the same adjustment system for real. But also like a magnetized core that is not a ball core. So... And I can't remember if our man said he was unboxing the flagship or the Pioneer. They've kept the same naming protocol, which I like. Other companies have started stealing that as well. I can't remember who, but I know I have seen other companies calling their cubes flagships and Pioneers. But that's fine. It's a standard. It works and it makes sense. People understand it and we're kind of used to it, hey? So what have we learned? Christian's asking, what's the second cube like? Oh, I don't know, Christian. Let's see. Let's wait. He doesn't actually open the second one in the video. I'm just scanning now. And I don't think the second one gets opened. Or does it? Shall I just go through the rest of it? I'll just go through the rest of it, all right? Far right. Where did I get to? I'm here. Google Translate. Let's go. Come on. We're in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's just go through it, shall we? What's our friend saying here? Then the elastic force can be twisted by hand. Yes, we're talking about the adjustment system. After disassembling this flagship version... Next, let's look at the more Pioneer edition. Oh, he totally does it. Okay, so that was the flagship. Okay, that was the flagship. Place your bets. Place your bets now. Ball core? I reckon Pioneer's got a ball core. Din saying it's just a UV version of the same cube. Spoilers. I thought we'd maybe have the M Pro ball core in there. Don't care about the cards. Contents of the accessories box should be similar. Don't really care. Here we go. Straight to the cube. Pioneer uses the same configuration as the Wind 4th generation. Oh, he just said something important. I think he's just said it's UV coated. UV drilling surface is also used. So UV coating. There it is. Look, there's a shiny one. That is a shiny one. Let us see the guts. Let us see the guts. He was looking for some self-aligning there. Come on, homie. Guts. Guts time. Tear it apart. Let me see the guts. The Pioneer version also has a hard and crisp feel. And is more fragile than the flagship version. I guess that's a feeling thing. The resistance when turning is also smaller. Lighter magnetic feel. Ooh. Ooh. There's a very small magnet on the edge. Now, the flagship didn't have that. But it's still no ball core. Can form repulsive force with the central axis. Okay. Sorry for all the Chinese speakers who are trying to listen to this, but you can go check it out on Bilibili. This is also the reason why it has little rotation resistance. Great. So it's got repelling edge magnets. Then the design of the edges and corners should be the same as before. So the difference between the Pioneer Edition and the Ultimate Edition is probably the repulsion of the edge blocks and the UV coating. And the UV, he said. The UV surface is the same. The UV surface... What? Debugging system. What's that saying? Okay. These two Rubik's Cubes are very light. And it's already very useful when it leaves the factory. So he likes the out-of-the-box feel, I think we can take from that. It is really much better than the Feng 4th generation factory version. Interesting. It is really much better than the Feng 4th generation factory version. That's the same as what I heard from Dwayne. That's what Dwayne said too. They could have accidentally accidentally killed the tornado? You can probably understand it as the 4th generation of wind. What? No magnetic adjustment and center block adjustment. Center block. What? No magnetic adjustment. So yeah, it's a it's either a fancy M Pro or a less fancy Tornado V4. I think the performance is very good. Come on now. Greatly reduced weight. Is that it? Buffering? Oh, that's the video. Okay, sweet. Listen, I ruined that for anyone who can actually understand what our friend here is saying. So I'm just going to drop the link in the chat, and if you want to go watch it again, you can go do that. It's on Bilibili, so good luck creating a login if you're not in China. Right, so... Yes, what have we learned? The XT3 V1 from Qiyi is either a fancy M Pro or a less fancy Tornado V4. That's where we're at. It's got a non-ball core magnetic core. Oh, I slept so badly last night. Far out. It's got a magnetic but not ball core. The difference between flagship and Pioneer is that the flagship is frosty. The Pioneer has UV coating and it has edge repelling magnets. So a slightly different feel and a bit of auto alignment. Yeah? Yeah? That makes sense? I'm not going to see the bottom of my chat here. So that's what it is. They potentially have killed the Tornado V4 by making a cheaper version. Right, what have we looked at today, everyone? We had a look at the WCA stuff. I briefly hyped up the +3 podcast. We talked about slop briefly. We talked about teachers, yeah, that was quite a lot, wasn't it? We had a look at the GAN squan in Chris's vlog and yapped about the Moyu squan as well. We looked at the blue clonk. Oh, where's the poll? What's better, clock or square one? You're all cooked, all right? That is clearly ridiculous to say that square one's better than clock. 34 votes, square one winning winning with 67%. Bad poll. I obviously asked the question wrong. Obviously, I asked that question wrong, and I apologize for that. We looked at the blue clock, and we've just had a look at the XMD XT3 V1 on Bilibili. Y'all can go and check that video out if you would like to. I'll have clips of all these available later today or tomorrow for official Timmies, for channel members. You can become an official Timmy. You can sign up and get all of the access to all the videos straight away for just $2 or $3 US a month. I can't remember what it is. What else was I going to say? Yeah, that's what it is. Share the videos, subscribe to the channel, join if you can afford a couple of bucks a month. I would really appreciate that. And that's going to be pretty much it for today. Someone just, Ian, hearing a man pushing 35 use cooked like that is unnatural. Pushing 35? I've pushed way beyond 35, Ian, but I appreciate that. Mike doesn't like learning a lot of cubing things when it comes to speed. I know I can't learn too many things at one time. It causes my brain to short circuit. And it's painful. All right. There's too much in here. I think I'm going to call it there today, everyone. But not before I do another run of ads. Go to Speedcube Shop, everyone. Big shout out to Cam and the gang at Speedcube Shop. Have a look out on their YouTube channel. I quite often appear on A Week in Cubing with those guys as well. That's good fun, isn't it? Use code Cubecast to save 5% off. Also go to Cubing Life Academy. Thanks to Antoine and the crew over there. Use code Cubecast to save 5%. I also make 5% on that stuff, so that's good. And then I'm just giving away money on speedcube.co.nz. And lastly at cubing.com, because those are my stores. You can use the codes there as well to save 5%. Or maybe it's 10%. I can't remember. Maybe it's 10% on my shops. You can buy cube sauce there. You can buy regular cube sauce. You can buy turbo sauce. And you can buy the brand new slightly radioactive yellow thick sauce, which is our new mid-weight control lubricant. It's good for you, but don't eat it, for goodness sake. It's good for your cubes. It's better for your cubes than it is for you. I am going to go now. Thank you all so much for watching. I think that's all the things I had to say today. Thank you to everyone who's been involved in the chat. I appreciate it. I think that's the end. Goodbye.